Okay, the next topic in section 2.1 is the universal set. What does that mean? The universal set. That is the set of all elements, and remember, an element is just a member of your set, under consideration in a given discussion. Which means that from problem to problem to problem, your universal set can change. Now, they will use a capital letter U. Usually it is italicized. You can see that it's like, leaning a little bit. Or you might see a fancy U like that where they, put stuff on the top. But when you see like the most basic U ever, that is not universal set. That means something totally different, and we'll get to that later. But universal set, it's usually like an italicized U. Like this one down here, it has little, little lines on top. So like in a particular problem, you could say, all right, for this problem, I am only going to consider the set of X such that X is a female consumer living in the United States. So that means if you're a male, can't even consider that as part of my problem. If you're living in Canada or any other country, nope, you're not in my universal set. You can't be part of this problem. And you have to be, it says living in the U.S. I guess they're not going to consider dead people. And you have to be a consumer, which that means you're a shopper. So we consume things. All right. So that's just an example of a universal set, and you have to follow all those guidelines. So if you wanted to include males, you would take the word female out and just say, is a consumer living in the U.S. So it's very specific sometimes, but you'll see. Next. All right. A symbol. This symbol here, which kind of looks like a funky E, that means is an element of. And of course, if you put a slash through it, it means not an element of. So if I had a student's name and somebody said, is that student in your M110 online class, I'd go and look at my roster and I'd be like, well, I don't see his name, so he's not in that class. He'd not be an element. So when you look at the first one, they want to know, is the number 3 an element? Yep, he's right there. I see him. But when you go to the second one, which is a number 6, and I look at all these numbers, there's no 6, so he's not an element. That's all that means. Okay. Cardinal number. A cardinal number is literally how many elements are in your set. So if I had a class that had 22 names on my roster, the cardinal number would be 22. That's it. Now, there is a notation for this, and you can see it right here. When they put that lowercase n in front of parentheses and then a capital letter, that is the way to say, please find the cardinal number of set A. And I don't think I said it earlier, but in my earlier video, all sets are always represented by capital letters. It doesn't matter what the letter is in the alphabet. Pick your favorite, They're always by capital letters. So that's why they use a lowercase n right here. And that n means cardinal number. Find the cardinal number of set A. Now, this example is actually a trick question because you have a set. Let me grab another highlighter. You've got a set right here with this pair of braces. That's your set X. Within that set, you have this set here and this set here and this set here. I have a set of sets. So the cardinal number is 3. The cardinal number is 3 because I have blue, purple, yellow. I have 3 sets inside my green set. So you're looking for the cardinal number of the main set, and it just so happens that my elements are also all sets. So I have 3 sets inside my set X. So it's kind of a trick question, because a lot of people are like, well, I see a 1 and then there's another 1 and then a 2 and I see a couple of 3s and a 4 to 5, so they're thinking, well, there's 5. No. It's because you've got braces within braces. So it's kind of a trick question. Okay, which brings me to what I like to call the My Math Lab portion of the show, where I go through specific My Math Lab questions. I literally take screenshots of them, put them in here. This is exactly what you're going to see when you go to do your assignment. So I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'll do another video that has all the My Math Lab examples in it, or I may do 2 separate videos on that, but I'll label them for you.